Beast.
All right, I think we're recording. Cool, man. Well, hey, folks, welcome to another episode of Awk-Words. I'm your host, Isaac Gutierrez. Special guest today, the Sultan of Silk Shirts, the King of the Clap. I
Mm.
mean Crocs, the Master of Mullets, Austin Comic, and host of Packing a Can with Dean Stanfield, the very funny Mr. Dean Stanfield. How are you, Bubba?
Woo! Man, get some of them claps in there. How you doing, brother?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing well,
That's
man.
not the one I meant, but yeah, good, good, man. That's awesome. It's you, man. Well, shit, dude.
Oh,
I'm glad you came on, man.
yeah, me too.
So so we had a little technical diff there, so
I thought that was like a
I
bit that you
figured.
did because it was
What's that?
awkward podcast. So I
Oh
thought you were
yeah,
trying to do a bit where it was
that's
like
exactly what
oh,
it is.
oh, this is
Every
awkward. I can't see you. I can't not see you.
every
Ah, this is awkward.
yeah, that was unfortunate. I don't know what the fuck that was. Of course, when I have a guest on through a Zoom, when we did it on Film Apocalypse, it was never an issue. And then, of course, when I have a guest on my thing, of course, it takes a shit. So
Oh, dude, that's
that's the
always
way
how
it
it
is.
goes, man.
Yeah, man.
As soon as you need
So
it.
so you were telling me about so was that an actual USO show that you did the other day? What was that? You
Yeah, so I
broke up
did
when you were telling me
one.
about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I did one in Louisiana last month at Fort
Uh
Polk.
huh.
and
Okay.
met some people and got connected, and so they're bringing me on another one. This one's at Camp Swift in
Mm-hmm.
Bastrop, Texas. The boys are headed to Afghanistan or
Okay.
Kuwait
Yeah.
or Qatar. I can't remember. It's one of those. But anyway,
Yeah.
they're
One of
heading
the
out
cuz.
there.
Yeah.
One
Mm-hmm.
of those cues. They're heading out there, and so we're gonna go out and entertain them, man.
That's
So
sick, dude. Cool, man.
yeah, man,
That's
I'm
great,
excited.
dude.
Yeah, it's
So
my
you're
first.
yeah. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh no, no, you're good. I was gonna say it's like it's like I did my first USO show
Uh huh.
prior, but they had no idea about me. They just saw me on a video, and that's how I got
Right
picked
on.
up.
Yeah.
And so this one's they're bringing me back, so feels really good, man. I'm really happy. I'm starting to book better gigs and
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
different places. So
Yeah.
glad
Hell
to
yeah,
come
man.
up. Yeah.
That's exciting, man. That's exciting. So what do you got? You got an open mic after this? What's going on there?
Yeah, so Opa is one of the only. So I run an open mic at the Round Rock Tavern,
Okay.
and then the Tyler Szynski runs an open mic at Micheladas on Second Street,
Uh huh.
and there's just random gremlins in the back. You know the swamp. You've been to the swamp. You know what we got here.
Yeah.
It's our podcast studio that I'm calling from. We call it the swamp.
The
Um,
swamp.
and so,
Nice.
what was that? Oh yeah, Opa. And then Ivan Garcia runs Opa. It's a little tea house.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
problem with doing comedy in the pandemic is you have to do it outside, right?
Okay. That was actually one of my questions for you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all outside mics. Which anybody that knows comedy, if you've ever been to an outdoor show, it is the worst place to do comedy.
That's
You
funny
know?
you said that. I was watching. Last time we talked, I told you I'm a big Mark Norman fan, and
Yeah.
I was watching a YouTube video that he posted yesterday where he's outside and it's raining and there's no claps. It's just flashing lights. So I'm
It's
like,
so
man, that's got to be a
bad.
fucking nightmare. Have you done one of those?
Oh yes, I
Like in the
have.
outdoor?
I've done.
How is that?
Yeah, I've done two outdoor ones, and bro,
Hmm.
it's so weird, man. Like the only thing I can think of is like it's so hard going from it because the ideal location for a comedy is in an enclosed like low roof, and everybody's like it's dark and all of the center attention's on the stage, and you don't have to compete with anything. But when you're
Okay.
outdoors, like I got to compete with car traffic, I got to compete with
Yeah.
just to out my voice just
Yeah.
escaping in the
Construction
outdoor
and all
air.
kinds of stupid
Construction,
shit.
yeah,
Airplanes.
it's fucking. There's a hooker and a hobo running out in the back trying to fight over a fucking Oreo.
Oh
So
my god.
you gotta be dealing with all that in Austin.
That's
But
nuts, dude.
yeah, it's a blast, man. But it's
Yeah.
comedy, man. We got to do it
Yeah.
somehow,
You got to find a way
and
for sure, dude.
you got to find a way, baby.
Oh my gosh, that's so
So
crazy. Wow, man. Yeah, dude. I was asking you that. The reason I was asking you, you told me you had a kind of a hard out because you had to go you had that open mic deal. So I was like,
mhm.
that was actually another one of my questions for you. So like, so that's an actual show. It is an outdoor, right? Is
Which one? This
the
this
one you're talking
Opa?
about right now? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Opa? No, it's an outdoor open mic.
That's an outdoor. Have
Yeah.
you? So I've seen this thing. It's kind of weird. I don't know how you feel about it. I've been seeing like Zoom open mics. Yeah, right. It's kind of cringy, huh? Have you done
It's
any of
cringy.
those?
I have. I don't want to say that I did, but in the beginning of the quarantine,
I
I
would
had
imagine.
a
Yeah, yeah.
I
Right
had
away.
a somebody that's pretty predominant in the comedy community
Uh huh.
because I was kind of against him, and I was like, I just don't. it's just awkward for me. Like I can't see
Yeah.
you clapping, I can't hear you, I can't.
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't know
energy to
what's
feed
going
off of.
on. Yeah, there's no energy, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at myself. Like I would rather just go into the mirror in the bathroom and hold up
Yeah.
a. I'm getting the same thing out of it. Like
Yeah.
I hate myself when I do that. So
Mhm.
I hate myself more and more when I do the Zoom
There's
mics.
people. Yeah.
And then they're
When there's
snapping it
lack
behind
of.
the cameras. They're like,
Oh
that's it.
shit. Oh, that's
Fucking
fucking weak.
go get fucking bent. I'm not in a poetry reading. What the fuck are we doing?
That's
I just made a
crazy,
joke
man.
about my dick. Don't snap for my dick. But I had somebody that was pretty predominant in the Los Angeles comedy community.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a guy that runs Fourth Wall.
Okay.
If you know what Fourth Wall is, it's like a.
I'm gonna pretend like I do. I wasn't gonna ask, but yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
So just for people, Fourth Wall is it's like a gym for comedians, and so comedians
Okay.
go out there and you pay them $5 and you get 5 minutes of stage time, right?
Oh shit, that's cool. So instead of like crowds, it's all people working out, basically.
Yeah,
They're
it's
shit.
just comedians.
Dude, that's
yeah.
sick. Dude, okay. So I've always had this thing where I've said that I've always wanted to rent a space like once a week and just have people come in and just practice roasting each other. I've always thought that would be cool, but that's basically what that is, except for, you're just working out jokes.
Yeah.
Wow,
Or
that's
you could go
cool,
up in there
man.
and do-
I should
yeah,
have
it's-
known that was a thing already. Yeah, how
Well,
cool.
see, it's only a thing in LA. So people have tried
Really?
to bring it to like there's been people that tried to bring it to Austin,
Yeah.
and they got like chastised, like thrown out,
Really?
just because
That's
people
so
don't
weird.
Like,
Like people don't like workshopping, I guess, or
they don't like
that's
getting
weird,
better.
man.
I don't know. Like it's the dumbest thing because
That's
now
weird.
essentially, if I have to me, and it's COVID, so it's a little different. But right now, I have to do 30 minutes at a show in Bastrop in
Uh-huh.
2 days, and all I have is 2 open mics to work my stuff out on.
Oh my
And so,
god.
but if one of these places existed, I could just go up and handle.
Yeah,
I'm getting paid $150 at this show that I'm
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to do. I take 30 of that, throw it down, and be like, "Hey, I want 30 minutes of time." And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
10 people have to sit and listen to my shitty jokes, and I just work out the bullshit that I need to, and
Yeah.
it's done, and then I can go home. Now I got to sit there and try to call up some friends. That's what I do now. If when I
Yeah.
have this big show, I just call all of my friends that want to come drink some beer. I buy a case of beer, and then I get in my living room and I do my set as practice for my show. I just had to improvise.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, man, that's wild. So, that's another thing I was gonna ask you. So, on when you had I have this thing where I call people that I don't know by their first name or last name, like I'm on, you know what I mean? Like we're on
Like
a
your
fucking
best friends with it. Yeah, we're like
yeah,
that.
yeah, like we're in a beer league together or some shit. So Mike has so you had him on your podcast, and he was talking about like not giving why you shouldn't give a fuck on an open mic.
Yeah.
And that's something I've always wanted to dip my toe into.
Okay.
And I've always been such a fucking cunt about it. I've been so like, I don't want to do it, but it's just like anything else. It's just like jujitsu. It's just like, whatever. So I was thinking
gotta
about
go
that, and
do
I was
it,
like,
man.
yeah. And when he said that, it clicked for me. I was like, yeah, why the fuck would I care what anybody thinks for my first time doing? Yeah. I was
first
like,
year,
it's so
like,
goddamn obvious. Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody
Yeah.
makes a consistent, like a good, well-written joke
Yeah.
in the first year of comedy, people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, holy
Oh shit!
dude.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're doing really well, man." Like it feels like they're patronizing you. I remember my first year, and I would
Yeah.
make a really good joke, and then people would come up to me and like, "Damn, dude, like that's a really good joke," and I'm like,
Yeah.
First of all, it's an okay joke." And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but like, you
But it's
wrote
like
it."
it's like that's so good for someone like you. Like
I know, it's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I'm funny."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you heard. I'm about to be on the
That's-
big screen. Like, don't
Oh, yeah.
chastise me like that. Yeah.
That's
But these people
badass, dude.
have been like, they've been doing comedy for like 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
And so when they come up, I'm just like, well, what are we, comparatively, I'm an infant, or I was an infant.
Okay. Yeah.
When they're talking to me, so that's where you don't
Yeah, and
understand
skill
it
range.
in it, and
Right.
skill range for sure.
Yeah.
And,
Or experience, I should say. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but
So,
it
like-
is. That's. I mean, no matter if you've gotten in front of 10,000 people, and I've only got in front of 1,000, you're going to be way more comfortable doing whatever.
Oh
you're doing.
yeah, for sure. So like, this is something I think that I'm gonna dip my toes in the first chance I get.
Yeah, you should, man.
I'm gonna take like I'm gonna take time and try to work out a few minutes of something.
Mhm.
But what advice do you have to offer me for something like that? If I
Man,
was gonna do it.
any stand-up comedian, anybody that's like, oh, I should do comedy, I'm always like, bro, do it. You should do
Keep in
it.
mind, I want to do this as a like, I don't know. This is something I just want to do for fun, just something I've always wanted to like try. So
Yeah,
like,
as a
I don't know.
hobby.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would always work on 3 minutes.
Okay,
Work on
that's
making people
that's
laugh
perfect. That's
for three
exactly like
minutes.
not the answer I wanted, but the kind of answer I wanted that I didn't know I
Yeah,
wanted. Okay, three
yeah.
minutes. That's good.
So
I
so
can do
work on your
that.
3 minutes, and the only thought that should be in your head is that first of all, I need to say something funny.
Right.
Second of all, you need to pick out what you think your punchline will be on that joke, right?
Okay.
So a lot of people make the mistake of just telling stories, right?
Right.
But when people come to a comedy show, they want a story, but they're looking for that punchline.
Yeah.
So even
You
if
have to
you're a
learn.
great
Basically, you have to learn how to
storyteller,
do a story before you can to tell a joke within a story before you can actually just tell a story.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, I think the biggest part is finding an ending, and that's what a punchline is usually,
Okay.
right? To me, I use the punchline as my ending, so the crowd knows the joke's done. That's what they've been building for. I hit them with the punchline, and then move on to the next story.
Okay. Okay.
So figure out a story. Make sure you have a punchline, and just build your 3 minutes. Work on 3 minutes, and then go up stage and just fucking kill them, bro. If they hear that
Okay.
this is the first time this person's ever been on stage, because that's what they will say if
Yeah.
you tell
Yeah.
them, and then you go up, and they're like, people are like, oh, they're not even worried about you. They're like, oh, this is going to be a wasted 3 minutes. And then if you
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
bring something that's at least structured like a joke with a
Mm-hmm.
punchline, people are
Yeah.
like, oh shit, dude, that was really good.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. That's good to know, man. That's
The
solid
basis of
advice.
comedy. Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I'm
I mean, it's
excited
not an
for that.
exact science.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no
Nobody
every
has it figured
different.
out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I didn't start being successful at mics until I realized that even though I'm telling funny stories, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just building up to nothing. And then people are
Oh,
always like, at the end of my sets, it was always like, I'd make them laugh really hard. And then
mm-hmm.
at the end of my sets, they'd always be like, okay.
See, like just telling stories in general, I feel them with details that don't matter at all. My wife
Yeah,
hates it, dude.
it's just
Every
fat.
time every time I try to tell somebody something that happened, it's just like, yeah, and then my blue shirt came off, and then this happened, and then like my shoes got, you know what I mean? It's always something
Yeah.
dumb. So that's something I need to work. That's something I would. I'm glad you
Oh,
told me
I'm
because
so
I
bad
probably
about
would be
it.
trying to tell stories.
Yeah. It's called trimming the fat is what we
Yeah,
call
for
it in,
sure.
in comedy. Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I'm bad about like, when I tell a story, I'm the same way. Like, I'll throw in all kinds of unnecessary shit, and I don't realize I do it until I go back and listen to it. And I'm like, I didn't even have to tell him that my grandma fought in World War II. Like, there's no reason for that. Like, I don't know whatever dumb thing that I would have said. Like, my grandma was making cornbread. My grandma didn't even need to be in the story, but
Yeah.
I just added in there. So I realized when I had my first 10-minute set, I
Hmm.
got really discouraged because I think Mike Hudak especially. I showed it to him and I was like, man, this is the first recorded set that I like. And he listened to it and he was like, it's funny, but
But yeah.
it's not a 10-minute set. It's a 5-minute set because you say all this unnecessary bullshit. He was like, cut
Oh,
all that
okay.
out, cut all that bullshit out. And he
Yeah.
showed me where it was, and it's like all this bullshit. And then that's where your funny is. So it's only 5 minutes. And I was
Yeah.
like, shit, I thought I had a tight 10. I was so excited because
Yeah.
I had this 10-minute set and I could sell myself at that point. I could tell
Yeah.
people, hey, put me on a show because I have 10 minutes. And I was only like, 6 months to a year into comedy. And,
Yeah.
I didn't, by the time I built my first 10-minute set, I didn't realize I had a tight 5. I didn't have a tight 10. And
Right.
so,
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
but it's good steps. Yeah. Good steps.
Yeah. Hudek's, I was listening to him on yours and he was he's wise. He's like a comedy Gandalf.
That's what
He
we
knows
call
his
him.
shit, man.
Yeah.
You really?
Dude. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, we call him our comedy old man.
Yeah.
A comedy geezer. He doesn't like it,
Teaser.
but he's only
That's a good one.
38. He's just
Oh,
lived
really?
a long. He's lived a long life, and he's got. Even though he's only been doing comedy for 2 years, he
Hmm.
has like he has experience from the WWE.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
The
him talking about
entertainment,
that.
we didn't even get to talk about that too much on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
He always likes to divert away from it, but He doesn't like to brag, but he was a pretty predominant figure in the wrestling community for a few years.
Yeah. See, because I do want to hear more about that because I always hear him. Like, I always listen to his podcast and stuff. And I'm gonna send him a message. Maybe we'll try to get him on here, see what he says. Put in a good word.
Oh, heck yeah! No, for sure I will.
I might pick his brain about that.
Yeah,
but maybe I won't feel weird when I call him Hudak or Mike or whatever. But yeah, man.
Call him Hudak. That's what we call him.
Dude, that fucking... Well, we won't get into that. We'll get into that another time. But that DNC thing that y'all did was hilarious, man. God damn. Man. Him and Ozzy had me fucking rolling. So, dude, are you... I guess you're not training right now, right?
Nope. My back is still...
your back's fucked up?
Yeah, my back's fucked up. I got in a rollover wreck. And,
shit. When was this?
Back in March.
Oh shit! Okay.
I rolled a truck 3 times down a county road. I was sober.
God damn it! I wasn't gonna.
So the first thing my grandma said, she said, "Were you
really?"
drinking?" I was like, "Grandma, a little bit." No.
Grandma was meth.
No, it was cocaine for sure.
Yeah.
I was doing cocaine like an adult, Grandma.
Yeah.
My aunt called me. I don't know why I was going to bring that up, but my aunt called me a few weeks ago, and my little cousin's been getting in trouble. He just turned 20 years old, right? So he's been getting in a little trouble. And so she called me up, and she was like, hey, can you, talk to him a little bit? Give him some elderly advice. And I was like, here's the deal. I'm going to give him advice, right? And the advice is going to be, and it's honest. If you're going to go out drinking, you need to be responsible. You need to make sure that ahead of time you plan and you bring cocaine. And if you're going to drive, do cocaine like an adult. Get there safe. No, I was joking. I was joking. I told him right, but I was like, to my aunt, I was like, I'm an unemployed stand-up comedian right now. You probably shouldn't be asking me for advice. I got a mullet and a mustache. They're just oblivious. Yeah.
Solid mustache, by the way. Speaking of cocaine, where do you get those goddamn Hawaiian shirts?
Listen, man. It's
dude, no. This is not a. Do what? You're not giving it away?
This one,
I'm not, dude. This is a compliment.
I appreciate it, man. No, I pride myself on my good Hawaiian shirts.
Dude, I've been looking. I told myself I'm gonna buy two. And they're gonna be really fucking good. I know.
Slippery slope.
So I've had this weird thing. I think it's from being home too much and googling a lot. I've had these weird little fashion cravings. I thought about buying like a sweet silk robe with dragons and shit on it. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go like in my neighborhood. Our mailbox isn't at our house. We have like one of those community mailboxes, on the edge of the block, right? So I'm like, dude, I want to go get my mail in this fucking toolbox, motherfucker, and just peruse the neighborhood.
Since you say that, check this out. I'll be right back. I'm excited. This from my other podcast.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Oh gosh, this is fun. I think I started something here. We'll see. Holy shit, what is that? Is that a smoking jacket? This guy. Is that a goddamn smoking jacket?
It's a goddamn silk smoking jacket, baby.
Oh my god, good for you.
I bought it from my other podcast that I'm doing with Gina. And she's like so bougie. And I gotta match her bouginess. She's an Italian, fucking Guido style. Just fucking pepperizza and all this
That's great. So you need It's called what? Go ahead.
It's called Mustaches and Fake Eyelashes.
That's great. That's a great name. Yeah. When is that? Is that already out?
No, that'll air next week. Actually, today drops our episode. If you want to check it out, Packing a Can with Dean Stanfield, Gina and Gina Fortunato. Is her name.
Is it already out or does it? I know a lot of your stuff is comes out at a certain time, right?
Yeah, so I think it's as it's speaking, I uploaded it to YouTube before we started this conversation.
Oh, okay, hell yeah, people
are listening. Yeah, with this one drops, they're gonna have the first access to it. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch it after this because usually I get the Romo Room alerts. It's on the Romo Room YouTube channel, right?
It is.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out after this. I was like, how did I miss it? Okay, that's exciting, dude. You should. Do you know Tom Papa?
Hell yeah, I know Tom Papa.
Do you ever watch his podcast, but on YouTube? Do you ever see Breaking Bread with him? with Tom
I don't
Papa?
think so.
So
Oh,
you know how he bakes
I
bread
heard
and
about
shit.
it. Yeah, yeah, I heard about it.
So he just
Him
got
and
this set. Well, he has guests. I don't know if he has somebody
who is
normally.
who's
I
the
I just saw
it's
him.
probably gonna get me canceled, but she's a
I,
lesbian. Fortune.
oh, really?
Fortune
He did an
Feimster.
episode with
Fortune
her?
Feimster. Yeah, yeah, I saw that one.
Oh,
I saw that
okay.
one.
Well,
Yeah,
I just
I
saw
love
it the other
Fortune.
day. I just saw one with him and God, what's the deal with not remembering comics names? I I can't remember his name. He's from Al Madrigal. He did one with
Okay.
Al Madrigal and his set his set's like it's like an old like Italian restaurant
Yeah.
like the green walls and the maroon booths and shit and there's wine and shit on the table and I was like, oh my god, you need this set. You need, oh man, I don't know if they had that
Check the
set when you saw
setup.
that episode and I was like, yeah, I was like, dude, that jacket and everything you're telling me fits that set.
Oh, that's great,
That's the
man.
dream, to have a set for a podcast.
Oh yeah. I mean,
That's
yeah.
cool
Well,
shit.
I have mine that I set up here.
Yeah.
Well, you just saw it when it's packing a can,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
simple. It's just
The
the
brick wall's
concrete
dope.
brick
That's
wall.
genius, man.
Man, it
That's
is what it
sick.
is. I like it.
Yeah.
I've always been a big fan of like that, just that simple, super simple background. Um,
Yeah.
just a brick wall, man.
Yeah. That's
Cool, it's super
awesome, man.
simple. Yeah, I want to put a banner up, but we'll
Hmm.
got to get some
Yeah.
funding before I start getting
Yeah.
crazy.
I hear you. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to buy all kinds of stupid shit for mine.
Yeah.
I'm using it. I don't even know if you can see this. This mic is like a child's toy, basically.
Oh.
It works. It actually works really well, but the mic, I ordered some mics and they won't be in for a little bit, so
Okay.
that shit. It's cool shit, man.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck, dude. You, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you threw me off with that fucking silk jacket. I was not expecting it. I was not expecting that at all, dude. So yeah, dude, that have you done any more Airbnb shows since?
No, I haven't. We tried to book
That's
another one with Chris.
uh-huh.
So the second wave of the corona hit us pretty hard. Ozzy, I'm gonna punch you straight in your tits.
He has
So
less tit, smaller target.
he does. No, he
He has
well,
less
no.
tit.
I guess so. He's
Yeah.
been losing a little weight.
I
He's been
know, I've
losing a
seen
little weight.
it.
See, but he's just transferring it. He only shows pictures of him shirtless because the
Uh-huh.
bottom half, all the fat's just draining down.
Oh, okay.
You know how when you
Okay.
cook a chicken, you know how when you cook a chicken, all the fat runs down. That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Is that
The Texas heat's getting to Ozzy. And so what was it? What were we talking
Oh, the
about?
Airbnb shows. The Airbnb
Oh,
shows.
Airbnb shows. Man, they were popping off, but the second wave of the corona really
Took a
messed with
slump,
us.
yeah.
It
So
brought
is
us into a
that
slump.
before the one for the if you guys don't know, like I met Dean and a bunch of his friends there at an Airbnb show they did when I was at like a vacation with
Family.
my cousins
Yeah.
in Austin and my cousin Chris hired Dean and then he brought some of his buddies, so we it was a great show and we had a great time. But so here's what I was gonna ask you is like, how common was that before? Had you ever done one of those before? None.
I've
I
done
think you may
I
have
would
told me
done
before,
like
but I can't remember.
yeah I've done like one or two private. We
Okay.
just called them private shows.
Private
before.
shows, okay, okay.
Yeah, I've done a few private shows prior, but man, it was during the corona. We thought like, man, this is the next version of this game. You know, this is how
Yeah.
comedy is going to go from here.
Yeah.
And people were receptive, and I booked a whole bunch of shows.
Mm-hmm.
But when the second wave hit, it was pretty
Yeah.
much over. Yeah,
Holy
everybody
shit, man.
scampered back into their dens,
Super
and-
scared. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which is understandable, man. I mean, it's I'm
That's
to
crazy,
me,
dude.
yeah. To me, I don't ever want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. Anything
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
safe. You know?
Everybody's got their own shit going on, and you never know what
Yeah.
anybody's thinking or who
Exactly.
takes care of their grandparents and shit like that. You
It's
never,
very true, man.
you know what I mean?
I had to
So
suffer a little bit. My little brother was really sick prior to the corona.
oh
and,
shit, really?
Yeah, and so when I started booking big shows like the USO show and a couple other big shows that I booked, I had to make a decision. And I talked to my dad, and he said, you know, if you're gonna be out going to these shows and doing stuff, you can't come see your brother. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just a crappy
Damn.
part of it. And so I had to make
Yeah.
that decision. You know, and so I was like,
Yeah.
if I want to go see him,
Gotta eat.
I got
Yeah.
And so if I wanted to go see him, I would have to go get a corona test.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah, make sure I didn't have it, and then drive straight from the doctor's office to go see my little brother.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
rough, man.
While you know you're not sick. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I'm not even stopping at a gas station. I'm not
Yeah,
pulling
yeah.
bullshit.
Man,
Yeah.
crazy world we're in, man. Dude,
Yeah,
I
it
was telling
is.
somebody I was talking to somebody the other day, and he was like, man, I can't wait till January when all this is. I can't wait till January. And I was like, what's happening in January? And he just like stopped and thought about it. And he was just like, I felt so bad because I
Just
could tell he
see
never
the
thought
happiness
about the
leaving his
fact that,
face.
yeah, I was like, what? I could just tell that it never dawned on him that just because there's he thought he was going to New Year, New Me this shit.
Oh, this motherfucker. Dude, he
I
couldn't
ruined
be.
his whole fucking day, dude. And I was talking to a friend, and
He wasn't
he was
that
like,
bright anyway.
yeah. He was like, you probably did him a favor because he's gonna go he was gonna be super upset come February.
Oh
So,
yeah. But
I mean,
shit's
who
still
knows?
fucking
But
popping off.
god
I don't know.
damn.
It could be. I don't know, man. I'm almost. I am with the population that thinks that you might have to edit this out.
Oh, yeah, I
No,
can.
I'm
I can
not.
do it.
No. It's just I'm with the population that thinks that. I think it's got a little bit to do with politics, and once the
Man,
election's over,
I'm not
it'll be
opposed to
the
that,
corona.
dude. I know it's
Makes
real, it
sense
exists, but I mean, who
for
fucking
sure.
knows, dude? I mean, this could be a whole Bill Gates thing. We don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all
They
fucking
could
wacky,
already
dude.
have a cure, and and they're just wait
Yeah,
till because it's convenient. I don't know. There could be a whole lot of different options, but I think that by the end of this year, either we're gonna find a cure or it's just gonna magically come out that
yeah.
hey,
I think that's what a lot
everything's
of people are
okay.
holding on to. Yeah, I mean, we'll hope. I
But I
mean,
have to.
hopefully, you know what, you have to for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
my thing is like, I just got to do it one day at a time. You know, I mean, just
yeah,
fucking figure it out. I mean, it's not all. I mean, it's fucking awful, but for me, it's giving me a lot of time to think. You know,
yeah.
and it makes me realize like, man, I took a lot of things for granted. That's why I started the podcast. I've been wanting to start a
Oh no,
podcast
shit.
for like 6 years, dude.
Oh
And then
wow.
that's why I was talking to you about the open mics and shit. I'm like, man, I can't
Yeah,
just like not do things anymore. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure. I'm
it's
hoping it
a
shows a lot more people. People start realizing like they can get more out of life because I mean,
yeah,
what is it?
yeah,
People
for
say that
sure.
the problem with America or the problem with freedom
Uh
is
huh.
when you can do anything that you want to do, you won't do anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that
so,
makes sense. I never
I mean,
thought about that
you
before.
have no need to it, but it's the people that are oppressed. It's the people that live in
Yeah.
communist societies or places, dictatorships that want
Yeah.
to go out and if they can break away, they become you've heard of tons of people that
Yeah.
became
Yeah. For sure.
Olympians and they went on to be the best in whatever profession they were, but because they escaped North Korea and
Yeah.
yada yada yada. Because if you're getting out of there, you're going out of there with a dream. And
Yeah.
so here in America, if it's like, I mean, my dream's not really that hard to seemingly my dream isn't that hard to go achieve. I just got to show up to a place. Well, I could show up next week. It's going to be
Yeah.
there next
Yeah.
week.
That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense, dude. Dude, like that's why I was asking you about training, dude. I'm on the fence about like cuz the Doge is still open. And I
Oh,
was looking on
really?
Facebook. Yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 people it looks like going. And I'm like I really want to go back, man. And I'm
Yeah.
just like I know it's not a good idea cuz we're going to be on top of each other and all that shit, but I'm just like I kind of need it for my brain, you know?
For real,
But
man. If you get used to it,
but
you get used to that. I don't know if it's I don't know what if it's an endorphin release or whatever, but if you get used to that
there's something to it, dude.
mathematical like chess match that you play in your head as you're playing
Yeah.
with somebody, like it's making your gears turn, man. It's knocking all the dust off of it. You
Dude, I
know?
think we talked about this a little bit last time. Dude, it's the whatever, not to get all hippy dippy about it, but whatever, like, that's the closest I've ever got to, like, finding my center or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
No,
Dude,
it's not hippy dippy at all, man.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I've got
I
a
don't even know.
mullet, and I believe in it. I believe in
Fair
that hippy
point.
dippy shit because
Fair
it's
point.
essentially like
There's
it is.
something to that shit, man. I
I
don't know
feel
what it
better.
is.
I feel more relaxed. I feel
Yeah, dude, if
shit just doesn't
when you're
bother me
getting
anymore.
choked and kicked in the head, nothing else is
Ah,
a big deal,
it
right?
brings it brings stuff into perspective for sure.
Exactly. Very well
Other
put.
life, other
Yeah.
shit that you're worried about, that you're thinking about. It clears your mind and it lets you think of
Exactly,
them
dude.
in a more reasonable manner.
Very well put, dude. Yeah, man. Because I've just been like, dude, I can't even watch like UFC or anything right now because now I'm like, God damn it, I fucking just need to get back. I need to
I
train, and
know.
I'm like, so, I was watching
Yeah.
that There's a show that just came out on Netflix called Kingdom. It's
Oh
about
yeah,
a
I've seen
family
it.
that. Have you seen it? It's
Yep.
amazing. I just finished it like last month, and I was just like I just had to get back, you know. And I'm
Yeah.
like doing drills all shitty because I'm super rusty and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
fucking yeah, trying to kick my trying to
Shrimping
kick my
out.
leg under my back knee and falling over and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, that and
Yeah.
freaking yeah, no, I can't wait to get back, man. I think I get cleared from the doctor next month, and
Oh
then
really?
that's probably the first place I'm going.
What did you like slip a disc or?
I fractured two vertebrae.
Oh god damn it.
And well,
Okay.
it's surprising that's all that happened. I mean, I split my chest in half, and then yeah, and I cracked two vertebrae, my T5 and T6.
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
pretty rough. Yeah, I rolled. I mean, I rolled it three times, and it was rowdy, man. It was rowdy, but I got out of it okay, and it's back on my feet. It was the
God
beginning of the
damn.
quarantine too, so
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that was a couple months before you and I met, so yeah, that wasn't
yeah.
that long ago. Damn, dude, that's fucking wild.
Mhm.
Who would have thought we'd still be here, dude? I remember back in March we were like, they're saying it's gonna be maybe April or May, you know? And that
Bro,
was
it's
like
September. Like
devastating.
it's
I
almost
know,
September
man.
now.
I know.
Fuck.
God.
What are we doing? It's
God
this shit,
damn.
man. It's worse than I was talking to my buddy the other day because like even if you were locked in prison, you have a finite date. Even if it's life in prison, at least you know that it's life in prison. Or
Yeah.
if you're in there for 6 months,
Wow,
that it's
yeah.
6 months and then you're out. With the corona, there's no
Yeah.
end because they've
Damn,
told
that's
us
true, yeah.
they told us March for sure. In
Mhm.
March they told us May, and
Yeah.
in May they told us June, and in June they told us they're not they quit telling us. They're like, I don't know, when we figure it out we'll let you know
Yeah, yeah. God, it's so
when you
fucking
can come
wacky,
out.
dude.
Yeah, and then but yet like small businesses have to stay closed down, but Walmart can stay open
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and
That
make
that doesn't
millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars.
yeah,
But
that's
all of the small
wild, man.
businesses and bars have to shut down. Like it's anybody that's self-employed right now, which I shouldn't say I'm unemployed. I'm self-employed.
Mhm.
Um, but anybody that's self-employed right now, it's a fucking nightmare. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
can barely make. I have a year and a half of savings saved up, so I can pay
Yeah.
all my rent and everything like that. And
Yeah.
I'm not taking unemployment. But
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
like,
kind of
if I get this show, this USO show, I can
uh-huh.
just make my truck payment.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'll finish off my truck payment and
Without having
just
to dip in or whatever or what?
without having to dip in. So I
Oh,
got I got
okay.
I got two other
That's
shows that I
good.
got paid for.
That's smart, dude. A lot of people don't think like that. A
Yeah,
lot of people
that's
don't
all
think
I'm
that.
trying to do is
Yeah, they're just
I
like,
just
"Oh,
want to
I
ship.
got money. It's fine." Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I'm
pretty
trying to
good,
make it
dude.
to where I can pay my bills every month, and so that
Yeah.
because all that does for me is I'm trying to be a career comedian, right? So
Right, right.
I'm trying to hop on
It's your
tours.
safety net and you want
It's
to
my
keep
safety
that.
net. Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
keep that
yeah.
because if shit like the corona happens again and I can't perform for a year,
Yeah.
well, I need it. I'm lucky I had the savings. Lucky I thought about it in
Yeah.
the first place. A lot of comedians
Yeah.
didn't, but they're just on unemployment right now. Just
Yeah.
so that they're safe. But
That's fucking wacky, man.
yeah,
We're in a weird place, dude.
we are, man. But I'm glad
Fucking
to be here
COVID.
with you, bro. I'm glad to be here with
Thanks,
you,
man.
and we're
Thanks
not
for thanks for that
awkward.
segue. Thanks, dude. You know, it took me like 3 days to come up with a name. I came up with horrible names for
Oh,
this podcast, dude. They're so bad. I think you said, did you ever follow wrestling before
I
this?
did. Mhm.
Like, one of the names that I was almost going to go with was Boomtown Jabroni. Do you like that? I felt weird, man. I don't
It does.
know.
It does sound a little weird, but I like it. I like it. But I mean,
So
I got a mullet and a mustache. Don't take my advice.
so man, I hate to
Boomtown
I
Jabroni.
I
I
was
like that.
yeah, I kind of liked it, but I was just like I don't know. And then I thought of Awk-Words. I'm like, that's the one. But I'm gonna
Oh,
keep that.
Awk-Words is definitely good.
I shouldn't have said it on air. I might have to edit this. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket
Yeah,
just
have
in
that be a
case I need
segment,
to
bro.
start. Maybe. Well, I'm
Have
gonna
that be
keep
a
it in my
segment
back
on the
pocket for
podcast. Yeah.
for another podcast just in case because I just found out that Anchor you don't own your content. I didn't know that. Yeah, which
Right.
okay, I don't think I'm gonna get paid with this anyway. It's just for fun. It's to build experience with it and get better. I have
Yeah.
this and the other one, so if something blows up, I'll just make it do Boomtown Jabroni. So trademark, registered, tits, all that shit. So don't steal it from me. Um, for anybody listening who's aspiring, dude. So I need. Do you have any comics that I don't know about that I should know about?
Oh, for sure, man.
Tell me
Uh,
something.
well, so I'll go through my
Give me
favorite.
some specials too if you got some. Whatever you got, lay
Oh,
it out. I want to
listen. Do
learn.
you know Patrice O'Neill?
I do know Patrice O'Neill.
Okay, elephant in the room. Anybody that is out there, this is for everybody. Go right now. I don't care what you're doing. If you're going to visit your mother, go visit your mother. When you get home, go on YouTube and look up Patrice O'Neill's Elephant in the Room. That, to me, is one of the best specials ever produced. If you
Man,
love
it's.
comedy,
I've seen it. It's been a while.
it's one of the most slept on. I cried and almost pissed myself laughing.
Was it
And
a
I'm
Comedy
used to
Central
comedy.
special?
I don't think so. I can't remember who produced it. I can't remember if it's
Okay.
HBO or Comedy Central, but you can find it on YouTube. The whole thing's on YouTube.
Okay.
Um, Again, these are popular guys that I think people should know about. You know Steve Trevino, right?
Yes. I actually
He's another
watched
one
a
I tell
special of him
people.
on YouTube the other day. Yeah, yeah.
I tell
He's
people all
great,
the time,
man.
you need to.
I love
He's
his
slept
joke
on,
about
man.
his wife making the sandwich. That's my favorite. I love that shit.
It's the best.
I love
Chad
that.
Daniels. Have you
Okay, I
listened?
don't know him. He
Okay,
sounds
good.
familiar.
So
Has he
he's
been on?
always everybody always like he's got a whole bunch of stuff out. He's been on the comedy scene for a long time, but he's just been slept on for so many years. And I watched a 6 hour. I watched all of his specials in order 3 days ago because
Oh shit.
I like to watch other comedians and just see how they
Yeah,
react
yeah.
to stuff and stuff. And I didn't realize how funny that motherfucker is.
Really?
Dude, he is so like his timing, his punches. He can talk about the same subject for an hour.
No
Essentially,
shit.
he talked about his
Wow.
kids for a whole hour, and it
Wow.
was not dull, not one time.
That's killer, man.
So he's pretty profound. He's one of my favorites right now. Um,
Okay.
as far as slept on, and that's popular people. John Reed.
I know John Reap. I
Okay,
know
cool,
John
John
Reap.
Reed.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's in one of the Harold and Kumars, I think, too.
Yeah,
He's funny.
so everybody knows him as the Dodge
that
guy.
yeah, that thing got a Hemi.
Yeah, there you go,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
I
He's
fucking
fucking
love
funny.
that guy.
He's been on Bert's podcast a couple times.
He has.
There I
He
go with
has.
that fucking first name thing. I hate that I
Oh,
do that,
Bert's.
man. God damn. Bert Kreischer. Anyway.
Bert Kreischer's. Yeah, for sure. So that would be my top slept on comedians in the game right now.
Okay.
But I will say, as far as like local comedians, Austin, Dave J. And you
Oh
know him.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
fuck me, he's funny. I need to holler at that guy too.
You for sure do. You for sure do.
Yeah.
And he has some content that's out. It's really good that I really appreciate. Colton Dowling. Colton Dowling
Is he on any of the Roma Room videos?
no.
Okay.
No,
Is he an
works
Austin
well
guy?
with he's an Austin guy. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
He's gonna be on my podcast here in a couple. I think it'll post. In
I feel like
a
yeah, I
couple
may
weeks.
have heard you guys talk about him or something.
Yeah, he's really good. He's hilarious. He's pretty much flaming gay. He's got a mustache like mine.
Oh,
and
cool.
He's freaking
Yeah,
hilarious, man.
little crust, not as crusty, but yeah.
For some reason, his is less
Yeah.
crusty than mine.
Yeah.
Shit's just falling out of here. Is that a Coke Rock? I don't know. So it's not.
Reserves.
I don't do cocaine, mom. And so,
My mom doesn't even listen to this. Don't worry about
dude. Okay, good. So I got to tell you a story.
it.
There was an old man, and he said, he told me one time. He said, "Hey, man, if you're gonna go see your girlfriend tonight." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That's cool, man." And we were just alluding to stuff. And he was like, every time I said I miss being your age because I didn't have the mustache. I had a clean face. I got to brush my mustache every time before I eat pussy now. And I was like, that's weird. Why would you do that? Like, why would you? Like, I was just that's so awkward. And he was like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I gotta get the Coke Rock. I gotta get the Coke Rocks out because if I go to eat her pussy, it's gonna just numb it all up." That was a wild old man told me that story one time. I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life. I
Those are
laughed
good,
so
man.
fucking hard.
Those are good bits.
So, let me see. Who else would I say is the most slept on and also, or somebody that y'all really need to pay attention to? Let's see. Jason Ball. I would say Jason Ball.
Okay, I don't think I know him.
Yeah, so he's an Austin. He's a Central Texas comedian. He has a little bit of stuff out. He's from California, and he's here in Texas. and I really didn't want to like him at first. And dude, just recently, he's been really coming into his own as a comedian. He's pretty funny. He's one of my favorites rolling around
Yeah.
Austin right now. Besides, I would tell you Spencer, but you know Spencer.
Yeah.
I give a shout out to Spencer and also Kevin Minetti. If you saw his
Okay.
podcast,
Uh-huh.
he's
I
really
don't know
he's really
him.
been he's really been blowing
He's an
up.
Austin guy too?
He's an Austin guy too
Is he
as
one
well.
of is he in y'all circles?
He is. Yep. Uh,
Minetti.
and I'll say two more.
Go
You
ahead.
get me talking
I'm,
about
I'm
Austin
writing
comedians.
them. Yeah, no, no.
Yeah.
I want to know. I mean, I'm writing them down. So
Coach Silky.
what a name! Holy shit, that's cool.
He's an older gentleman, and he's just, man, you talk about just a comedy genius.
Really?
He's got it figured out. Yeah, he's really funny. And who's the second one? Come on, Dean. Awkward pauses. How many awkward pauses can we get on here?
As many as you want, but that's all. Dude, that's another thing. Like, I've within like the last, I don't know, 3-4 months, I've been saying Bubba a lot, and you say that a lot too. So like when you say it, I get self-conscious about it because I was like, he's been saying it way more than me. I don't want to say, hey Bubba, how are you? Like I don't want when I'm messaging you, I get all weird about it. I'm like, hey dude, man, like I run out of things to call people. Because I just started using that.
About it. Like I really
exactly. Which is why you can use it all the time. I can't because I'm new to the game. I'm the anyway
on the Bubba game.
I feel so weird. Like I do that. I'm pretty sure you see 3 dots and then they go away. That's me taking off the Bubba.
That's fantastic, dude. I'll text like an Austin comedian, and they're all like hipsters, and I'll text them, and I'll use like Bubba or what's up, big guy, or what's up.
Yeah, I say big dog a lot. I say big dog and broski
a
lot. Yeah.
Broski. And then I also say, for some reason, I didn't realize this was a redneck thing, but I say deal a lot.
Oh, like with that deal or
that deal, or I was at this deal the other day, or hey, let's go to this thing.
What's going on with that deal? Yeah.
What's going on with that deal? And so I didn't realize I said it, but all the Austin comics make fun of me. They're like, they're playing like bingo,
That's like, hilarious. I hear that shit all the time.
He said deal. They said they're making it a pack and a can bingo. And so they're gonna so every time I say deal, they put a deal down, and every time I say some bitch or something. Or if I make a redneck reference, like whatever it is, they always figure out something.
That's good, man. I like to. I've been trying to make my own, more like madder than a so and so, or like my favorite one that I always say is, does Dolly Parton sleep on her back for like a yes thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
I've
got
my
a lot
favorite.
Of those. I love those.
Those are fun. Those are good.
My other one is redneck pickup lines.
Like
a girl came to me the other day, and she said, I said, hey, my name's Dean. It's nice to meet you. And she said, my name's Cake. I said, why is it Cake? She says, I'll go straight to your ass, cowboy. I was like, oh. I'm lucky I didn't have a wedding ring with me right then.
Oh my God.
She'd have been married.
I'm diabetic.
Look out. Not with those nails, you're not.
That's pretty good. Holy
anywho.
shit, man. Well, fuck yeah, man. You, let's see. How much time you got, dude? You got to go? Or we...
Oh, yeah, I need to wrap it up.
Okay.
No big deal.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to leave on a bad note, so...
Okay. No bad notes, dude. I'm sorry I stole 20 minutes from you but with those technical difficulties and shit.
I'm having a good time, yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Dude, is there anything you want to plug? Anything else? We got your...
Yeah, so anytime, of course, if you can follow me on Instagram, it'd be great. It's Dean A. Stanfield. I'll have Mr. Gutierrez put it. Are we gonna put it right here? Can I point at it?
Yeah. I'll put it in. I don't have a YouTube channel yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I will put it on Instagram and I'll tag the shit out of you. You know I do that. Okay, cool.
I know. I appreciate that. I really do.
I'll save this and maybe I will. I probably do need to do that. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know how many commitments I can take to different social medias. You know what I mean?
Man. It's so much. It's so much work.
I probably will throw it up there.
So Packing a Can on every Monday drops at the Romo Room on YouTube. On YouTube.
Yeah.
You can just look it up, Packing a Can with Dean Stanfield. You can find it in there. Also, I'll be posting my shows coming up pretty regularly on my Instagram. So if you want to come see me live, do some comedy, slinging them jokes, then go on Instagram and you can find me. I usually post them on my story.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. Well, fuck yeah, man. Thanks for coming, dude. I'm glad
Dude,
you
appreciate
glad you're
you,
able to
man.
make this happen. And
Yeah, let's do it
it's
again,
fucking
dude.
awesome, man. Yeah, dude. We sure for sure we will. For sure we will. Next time I won't put you through all that bullshit again. God, I hate that happened. But
That's no big deal,
we'll
brother.
I'll
We got
do
it done
that.
on
And
time. We had a good
yeah,
podcast. Talked about a lot of good things, huh?
pretty good. Pretty
We had
good.
like
We got it
five
worked
awkward
out.
moments. That was it.
That's what this is about. It's
Let's see.
about the
There should
awkward
be a
moments.
record for fans. How many awkward moments can somebody have? You know,
I'll start
like a
doing that. I'll keep a.
tally.
See, if I had a YouTube
See,
channel, I could.
just
If I do put this on YouTube, I can put a counter. Yeah,
yeah, you just put a count in how many
yeah, that's
awkward
cool.
moments.
I like that.
You got to have at least 10. So you better get them out. You know, while you're doing the podcast or at the end, you got to like take your shirt off or something. I don't know.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So
good shit, man.
since it
Yeah,
is the
dude. Well,
awkward podcast.
yeah. Oh, damn! I should have worn a button up. I would have done the
Oh,
same
you
thing.
should have done it. You do
Dude,
it.
okay. I'm gonna tell you
Woo!
one thing. So if you can't see, because I don't know if I'm gonna put this on video. I always
Oh, is it not on video?
he's I mean it is right now, but I'll screenshot it. I'll like screenshot it or something. Dean's got his shirt off. He's got all the hamburger meat
Wow. I got
and
all the hamburger meat.
all that shit. I'll
It's
take a
not just
picture
a
for the
mustache, baby.
I'll take the
I'll
picture.
take
I was gonna ask you for a picture so I
Yeah.
could post to Instagram, but that might do.
This is doing way better. Oh no!
Good for you.
Where'd it go?
What up? No, you're good. I still got you. Okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can still see you.
I can't see
Yeah.
anything. I don't know
Oh,
where you're
okay.
at. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
Dan. Yeah,
Let's
dude.
see.
Well, let me see. Yeah, I
All right,
got you.
man. Okay, I can't see nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, here we'll wrap it up, and I'm gonna talk to you for
Okay.
a minute before we hang up. But
Sweet.
thanks for listening, everybody. Check out
Yeah,
Dean.
brother.
Check out Romo Room, and check out Packing a Can, and
That's right.
check him out on Instagram. And I'll drop all the links and stuff on the Instagram post when I post it. But
Dude, that's much appreciated.
hell yeah, man, for sure.
Much
Thanks for coming
appreciated.
on, dude.
Yeah, man. Always, bro. Love sporting.
Fuck
And
yeah, man.
look forward to seeing anybody. If you, if you come see one of my shows in Austin and you mention this podcast, I'll give you a free T-shirt.
Oh shit, there it is. Get out there.
Get out there and do it.
Oh yeah. All right, guys.
Thinking about
Thanks.
promotions. Thank you so much, man.